So this web Deku was Carnage Part 4. Now guys, I know you guys kind of like this what if, so I'm sorry if I'm not uploading enough what ifs, but this is my grinder what if, long short type of phase of my YouTube channel. So guys, please like that thumbs up button and subscribe if you guys want to. Now, let's get ready. So this is what if Deku was Carnage Part 4. Last left off where Deku started I think Deku went back home after the whole um after the whole tire sorry guys, the USJ event. So Deku going back home in his whole tire, element. Next day he goes back to school after the days he got off. He gets told by, school that, they're doing the sports festival, blah, blah, blah. So we skip to the sports festival. And over the sports festival, Deku just trained on his, weaknesses, unlike his weaknesses towards fire. The symbiote has, towards sound, fire, and certain mind attacks. So Deku did make a stronger bond with Carnage, and they got ready. So they got ready and started and all, fired up. So they go to the sports festival, get ready, and Deku's in his waiting room. Now, that whole entire scene when Todoroki says to Deku that I'm gonna win, that never happens, because Todoroki kind of afraid of Deku. Because Deku pretty, Carnage. That was a lame joke. It was stupid. But yeah, so Deku gets ready and pretty much gets started. So, seeing that everybody's getting ready, Deku sees that, I'm sorry guys, everything gets ready. So, Deku gets started and all fired up. Deku goes to, I would say, gets in his Carnage outfit, and they get ready. So, they get told by midnight their first task, and they get started. Now, guys, I don't actually remember who I shipped Deku with. I think I shipped Deku with Momo, but if I didn't, correct me in the comments, guys. So, no, I think I shipped Deku with Toka. Don't even know. No, I shipped Deku with... I definitely shipped Deku with... I shipped Deku with Toka, I think. Yeah, I put Toka in this, universe. In this, I put Toka in the... I think... Yeah, I put Toka in here. I don't know if I crossed off Toka, but I did put Toka in here. Now, Toka isn't going to be a game changer. She ain't going to change the story at all. She's mainly just there to support Deku, so she ain't going to really be doing anything, special. And she's not going to really be that, important of a hero or character in the plot. So, she doesn't really change anything at all, actually. She more or less not even really in the story at all. Mainly just there for Deku. But let's get into it. So, Deku gets ready and basically he gets his claws all sharpened up, and they get told by midnight that they're doing an obstacle race. They get ready, and Deku's in the starting line, and they get told to go. Deku immediately jumps over the ice, sensing it because Todoroki is about to do it, and jumps on top of Todoroki, slamming him down into the ground, sprinting around into robots, cutting them open with his tentacles. That is making, profusively making tentacles all around his body, pushing competitors that are behind him back and back more and more. Todoroki using his eyes to freeze Deku's tentacles, but nothing really working, being slapped around like a freaking ragdoll by Deku. Deku's running, and saying to himself that, why is Todoroki so freaking stupid if he has a fire quirk, but he's not even using it against us, when our main weakness is fire or sound. Carnage says he's a dumbass, that's what he is, and started sprinting faster. So they started jumping on the robots left and right. They eventually get to the, what would you call it? They get to the mountain area. Deku just jumping onto pillar to pillar using his Spider-Man athleticism, jumping the pillar to pillar, outclassing Ida, Froppy, everybody else. Deku gets, in above everybody else, getting first place already. Deku swings past the mines, getting first place easily in a matter of minutes. So Deku's crown, winner. And Deku actually doesn't ask for anybody's help. Deku does ask for Toka and pretty much just makes Toka piggyback ride on Deku. So they get ready and everybody goes for Deku immediately. Deku makes tentacles around his body, covering up Froppy. I mean Toka, and using his tentacles to um, cut the feet of the competitors, making them fall down to the ground, taking out other people. Doing this for about a solid hour until Todoroki and Bakugo corner Deku. Deku uses one big tentacle about as thick as a zip line, shooting to the other side of the map, being using his venom powers or his Carnage powers to whip at the other side of the map fast as freak. Getting over there, making Bakugo and Todoroki, have them run as fast as possible towards them. Deku uses all of his leftover, energy to make super huge maximum carnage type of weapons and spikes all around his body, except his back because, Toka's on his back. And Deku starts, slicing back and forth, intimidating Bakugo and intimidating Bakugo and Todoroki. They started stamping back because, Deku can cut their ass because, well, you see how freaking Deku's making, type of, riot type of, big ass weapons like in the Riot and Venom movie. So yeah, Deku starts, going back and forth, keeping them at bay. Eventually, a couple minutes pass away, and it's the end of the match. After that, they get told that they're doing 1v1s, and they get ready. Now, Deku gets ready, and he gets in his Carnage, pretty much suit, getting ready to go up against Shinso. Shinso runs over to Deku immediately, but Deku grabs him and throws him down into the ground and knocks him out with one punch. Not really, caring and not really talking back to him, just straight off, just running towards him without hesitation. Not standing in the ring with this idiot. So, the next match, Deku goes up against Todoroki. Todoroki shoots a huge ball of ice off the bat towards Deku. Deku dodges it, throws a huge sharp tentacle right for Todoroki. Todoroki dodges it, but the tentacle comes right back, stabbing Todoroki's left leg, hitting him down to the ground. Deku runs over to Todoroki, but Todoroki, in the sort of desperation, uses his fire side, using his awakening move on the floor, burning the floor and the concrete, making Deku, detach for a short amount of time from the symbiote. Deku seeing Carnage on the other side of the map and seeing him on the other side. Deku immediately starts sprinting towards Carnage, but he gets hit with a huge pillar of ice, almost getting hit out the ring, but Deku did train his physical body, doing a whole entire somersault over the ice, jumping right on top of Carnage, giving Carnage enough time to bond with Deku again. Deku bonds with Carnage, and pretty much Deku wasn't, fully detached from Carnage because they were bonded by blood, but Deku did have a small amount of Carnage still in his body. But Deku had to get, the bigger amount of Carnage that was still, more, sentinel or more, alive than his other small parts of Carnage inside of his body. So Deku grabbed, the big part of Carnage that was detached from Deku from the outside and put it back on Deku. Put him back on himself. Deku started running towards Todoroki, sorry guys, and pretty much throws another, ball of fire towards Deku. Deku dodges it and throws a huge freaking, torpedo type of spike towards Todoroki. Todoroki dodges it, but he's hit with a huge venom, mallet or Carnage mallet straight to the face, knocking him out cold. So, Bakugo going up against Deku. Deku automatically starts losing because, the sound waves from Bakugo's explosions. Bakugo's just corny Deku on the ground, throwing explosions back and forth on Deku. Because these explosions are doing a really bad, tricks on Deku because, well, they give off heat that's fire-like, and they also give off a loud amount of sounds. So Deku's getting hit back and forth. Deku gets an upper hand, throwing another Carnage, hit mallet tactic right on Bakugo's chin, knocking him out cold like a freaking uppercut move. Bakugo gets knocked out cold, and Deku, smirks at this. So Deku did. Now Deku has a more stronger, you know, this a more stronger, invulnerability towards light, towards heat and sound movements. That's why Deku, didn't fully detach from the symbiote when he got burned to a freaking crisp almost by Todoroki. So yeah, if Deku ever did detach from the symbiote, it would always be a little bit of the symbiote still in Deku's body, giving Deku enough time to recuperate and make the other symbiote in Deku's body regenerate and bond with Deku again, making a new Carnage. So if Carnage ever had a child, that child would be in Deku's bloodstream system until Deku touches somebody else or Deku, starts bleeding and somebody grabs him while he's bleeding. So eventually I will give Deku or Carnage the ability to, give offspring and make Toxin. And guys, go in the comments of who you think I should give Toxin to. So let's just get back into the story. So after that, Deku's crowned first place, and basically I'm gonna end it off here, guys. See you guys later. Bye. Deuces.